way than to talk about being committed to service. Being committed to service. And the Lord led us to this passage. But I want to read one particular verse. Verse number 20. It says, Samuel said unto the people, Fear not. Ye have done all this wickedness, yet turn not aside from following the Lord, but serve the Lord with all your heart. Maybe say, Amen. Serve the Lord
all your heart.
With all.
That's a good one, Ray.
Your heart. If you don't mind, just for a few moments, I want to talk about a heart set for serving.
All right.
A heart
set for service.
Set for serving.
You got to set your heart for this now.
How many of us would agree that when it comes to something that we like doing, when it comes to something that we have a great passion for, that we give it our all. If you have a love for fishing, you're going to buy the best boat, the best reel and rod, the best bait, all the gear that you're going to need to be the best fisherman that you possibly can. Well, if that be the case, why do we give God a half service?
All right, man.
All right.
Why do we give God no service?
Oh my God, Ray.
Say that, Pastor.
Brand new year. And yet we starting out giving God the same old tired service that we gave him
All right,
back in 2019.
All right,
That's a good one, Ray. That's a good one, Ray.
What do God have to do to show us that he is worthy
to be praised?
Ray. That he's worthy of our service. Even after Israel sinned, God looked beyond their faults.
Yes, he did.
And still saw to their every need. Maybe I need to tell somebody who got their head hanging down.
All right, man.
Because of something they did back last year.
Yeah.
God can look past your faults. God can forgive you of your sins. Raise your head up and thank God and start giving him some service. I asked Reverend Diazmore in the back. I said, what did you get out the text? And he told me what he got out there. I said, what led us to the text? That's what I found interesting. We got to really go back to chapter 8 to find out what led us to this particular text.
All right.
Well, if you go back to chapter 8, you'll find out that Samuel had got old. And he appointed his sons to be judges.
Good. All right.
Because you realize when you get old, that's how they do you. They get rid of you.
Amen, Ray.
They don't want you no more. So Samuel, you understand, appointed his sons to be judges over the people.
All right.
Well, his sons had their own agenda. You understand how it is when you get power. You don't go by what you're supposed to do.
All right.
You don't go by the rules. You make up your own rules. So Samuel boys start taking from the folk. Start mistreating the folk. You understand? If you got a little money, I'll be on your side. You understand? You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. So the people got upset. People came to Samuel, told Samuel, listen here, Doc, we got a problem here. you appointed your sons to be judges over us. And they are not following your ways.
Yeah.
And you done got old. And you can't do the job.
All right.
But I tell you what. Make us a king.
Yeah.
Just like these other nations got. That they can serve and rule over us. I got to pause right here. Because I realize that what go on somewhere else
Yeah.
don't necessarily mean that it ought to go on where you are.
Amen, Rev.
Other words, whatever that church around the corner doing, that don't mean that it ought to go on in word of faith.
Yeah.
They might be dancing with snakes. You want to dance with a snake? You understand? They might be worshiping Buddha and different other statues. You want to worship Buddha.
Real.
See, we got a bad habit of seeing what other folks do.
All right, Rev.
That's it, Real.
And try to incorporate it into our lives.
Yeah.
Amen, Rev.
Samuel thought about it. Samuel got upset. Go make us a king. So they told Samuel, go tell God that's our demand.
All right, now, Rev.
Samuel was upset. Samuel went to God. Samuel told God what the people said. But I found it strange that God told Samuel. He said, go ahead and make him a king. He said, this ain't nothing new. Because if you go back to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, God had already said, when you get over into the land that I gave you, you're going to say to yourself, because you're seeing somebody else, we ought to make us a king.
Yeah.
Oh, I said, so God already knew. We ain't got to deal with a king today. We got a person we call the president. That's in office. Doing the same thing that God had warned Samuel about.
Yeah, Real. Yeah, Real.
Tell him I'm going to make them a king.
Yeah.
Since they want. He said, Samuel, don't be upset with them.
Yeah.
They ain't rejecting you. They rejecting me. So that's why I come to realize I ain't worried about how folks turn and look at me. You ain't rejecting the preacher. You ain't rejecting what I'm saying. You rejecting the man that's sick.
All right, Real.
God said, don't worry about it. He said, go and do what they want. But tell them this. Don't you know when you make a king, that a king will take your sons and put them in my chariots. Yeah, I believe that's what we're dealing with the president.
Yeah.
Because he done stuck his nose into some business that he had no business getting into.
Yeah.
And now we got to worry about our sons and our daughters. Got to get drafted of those that's already in the army. Get ready to go to war. But he said, don't they know that they're going to make them, put them in their chariots? You understand? Going to enslave your daughters.
Yes, sir.
All the crops that you planted, the king gonna come and take it. You understand? The houses that you built, the king can come along and snatch it away.
Yeah.
But tell them I'm gonna get him a king. I'm gonna look among themselves, and I'm gonna choose a person within themselves and make him a king.
Yeah.
Samuel now, as we get to chapter 12, Samuel now is telling the people what God had to say. When the people realized that they had sinned, when they realized that they had gone astray, now they want to go back to Samuel, the old man that they put to the side. The old man, you understand, that got amnesia and everything else. Now, Samuel, we need you to go to God and pray on our behalf. Tell God we're sorry. Tell God that we didn't mean what we said. You got to be careful what you ask for. Because now I'm telling you, lying to get it. Samuel said here in our text, shows them You understand? Regardless of what you have done, you still ought to have a heart for serving. Still ought to have a heart for giving God's praise.
Yeah.
Samuel told them 3 things God required
All right.
in order for them to have a heart set for serving. First thing he showed them, that they must follow the Lord. Yeah, at some point, we got to say to ourselves, say to in our lives that it's time out for doing it my way. Time out for handling my own affairs.
All right.
At some point, we got to start following somebody.
Yeah.
Yes, we turn a deaf ear to God. But we got to learn that at some point, we got to start listening to the man of God.
All right.
Now, he showed them that we must follow the Lord. Therefore, Samuel told them, if their hearts are going to be right and ready to follow God, they must stay away from the act of sin. Yes, they must stay away from the act of sin. Why? Because God is light.
Yes.
And in him there is no darkness. Therefore, how can you say you following God
All right.
and trying to hold on to your sinful lifestyle?
Yeah.
Yes, time out for playing. Time out, you understand, for compromising.
Yeah.
Time out, you understand, for turning a deaf ear to what thus says the Lord. If God said it's sin, then it's sin.
That's it.
We need to stop trying to sugarcoat stuff,
Yeah.
Amen.
trying to win members, trying to build a big church and allow your whole congregation to sin and do everything.
Yeah.
But that.
Yeah, Reb.
Yes, he said here, fear not. Ye have done all this wickedness. Samuel here
Yes, sir.
reminded them of the sinful act that they did, or what they had just committed by requesting for a sin. And we guilty too.
Yeah.
It might not be a king, but you done ask God for some things that will hinder your life,
Yeah.
or that will cause a hindrance between you and God. Yes, and when we need, you understand, to back down and realize that our relationship with God is more important. So he said here, we got to avoid the act of sin. We got to, you understand, let some things out of our lives. Samuel said, not only, he said our action towards God is to serve. He said you got to let go of sin, the act of sin. But what we ought to be doing, what we ought to be asking God for, what we ought to be trying to do is to serve God. Watch this, Samuel said, yet turn not aside from following the Lord. Yes, you done did wrong.
All right.
You understand? You done provoked God.
Yeah.
You done made God mad.
Uh-huh.
But yet God forgave. Therefore he said, turn, you understand, not aside from following the Lord. Samuel let them know, I saw you sin.
Yeah.
God saw you sin.
Yeah.
All right.
But Israel, be glad that you have a God that look beyond your faults. Yeah, his grace and his mercy.
Yes, sir.
Look past our past.
Yes,
You ought to thank God for that.
Oh,
That we got a God that'll look past your past.
Yeah.
thank you, Lord.
So Samuel was saying, yes, you did wrong, but don't quit on God, but serve the Lord with all your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't quit on God. A lot of us sat down on God
Yeah.
because things ain't going our way. A lot of us, you understand, won't participate
Yeah.
because we done got upset with somebody.
All right,
But I come here to tell you, I'm not going to allow nobody to stop me from serving God.
Yeah.
Amen.
Samuel said, serve him with all your heart.
Uh-huh.
I told you on Tuesday night, for those who wasn't here, that if we got to do better this year than what we did on last year.
Yeah.
And I'm a firm believer, you're either going to get right or you're going to get left.
All right, man.
Amen.
We need to rededicate our commitment to serve. Serve through our worship.
Yes, Lord.
Serve through our praise.
Yes, Lord.
Serve through our giving. Serve with all your heart.
Yeah.
God deserves all our service.
Yeah.
God don't give us a half blessing.
Yes.
So why do we give God half service?
All right, Pastor.
Folks tell you to clap your hands. Look at them strange.
Look out now.
Ask you to lead us in prayer. You act like you can't pray.
All right, man.
But when you get yourself in a situation,
Uh-huh.
you want to call out God's name.
Real.
Yes, we got to learn how to give God the praise. It's time for us to get right. Just like Samuel was telling Israel, it's time for us to get right. It's your job to continue to serve.
Yes.
That means we must avoid backsliding.
Yes.
That's what Samuel had to tell him. Since you asked for a king,
All right.
realizing that whichever way the king go, that's the way the people go.
Yeah.
If the king serve God, then the people serve God. But if you got a wicked king that's doing everything but dying, then you going to follow suit. So therefore he said avoid backsliding. Verse number 21. Samuel still instructing them what to do. And turn ye not aside, for then ye should go after vain things, which cannot profit nor deliver you, for they are vain. So much is happening in this world as we speak.
Yes, Lord.
Satan is full of distractions and ways to distract us and get our undivided attention. But when our minds get off God,
Yeah.
it leads from God and focus on the devil.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It leaves room for the devil,
Uh-huh.
you understand, to enter in, therefore drawing us away from the Savior
Yeah.
to live in a life of sin. Let me see if I can bring it home and put you on Bible ground. Psalm 1 said, blessed is the man
Uh-huh.
that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly,
Yeah. That's what it says.
nor standeth in the way of sinners,
Uh-huh.
nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful.
Yeah.
When the devil get your attention, you understand, by showing you sin,
Yeah.
you start hanging around sin. Then you become comfortable with your sin.
Yeah.
James said, but every man is tempted when he is drawn away from his own lust
Yeah.
and enticed. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin. And when it is finished, it bringeth forth death. If you used to have a time when folks used to hide their sin,
Yeah.
you understand, kept it in the closet.
Uh-huh.
But now, I believe, like Johnny Taylor used to say, now everything is out in the open.
Yeah.
You understand? They want you to accept what they are doing.
Yeah.
They want you to condone what they are doing. They want you to embrace what they are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Samuel said, don't get wrapped up in stuff like that. You find yourself backsliding. Yes, by worshiping idol gods. For they cannot profit, you understand, nor deliver you. You can't serve God going after money. You understand? Wealth can't save you.
Yeah.
Sam Walton was a billionaire.
Yeah.
But God closed his eyes one day.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, we got to realize that you can't, you understand, focus
All
on
right, Graham. All
trying
right,
to
Graham.
make money, cars, and buy houses.
Yeah.
Eyes full of greed.
Uh-huh.
Until we don't have time to serve God.
All
Yeah.
right, man.
Samuel said all this stuff is vain, is void, is empty, is useless. What you mean by that? Because Samuel said it can't deliver you. Yeah, I don't care how much money you got. When God ready for you, you got to go.
Amen.
I don't care how many houses you got.
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't leave them to somebody, they going to take it because you got to go.
All right, Graham.
Samuel said that he can't deliver you. Samuel, you understand, was trying to get him a history of, you understand, they past.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you ought to sit back and think about your history. And think about how God brought you out.
Amen.
It wasn't your money that brought you out.
Amen.
It wasn't your good looks that brought you out. I don't care if somebody said, well, it's what you know and who you know. Yeah, that's right. Because if you don't have a relationship with God, you can know the judge that's on the bench. I know another judge that's still above that judge.
Yeah.
So he said, we got to avoid backsliding. He said, God won't abandon you. You ought to thank God that he won't
Oh,
leave.
hallelujah. Hallelujah, Ray.
That God will never leave you nor
Thank you.
forsake you.
Right.
Here,
Yes, sir.
verse number 22.
Yes,
If
sir.
anything, we turn our backs
On him.
on God. For the Lord will not forsake his people. For his great name's sake. Because it hath pleased the Lord to make you his people.
Amen.
That's shouting ground right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Samuel said, Lord will not forsake you because of his name's sake. Yeah. What kind of God you know? What kind of God you rather serve than this one right here that won't leave you in the trouble time?
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
You understand? Won't leave you in times of need.
Yeah.
Did God ever abandon us in 2019? So what makes you think God will abandon us now?
Ram,
If there ever was a time that you called on God
Uh-huh.
and God didn't answer your prayer,
Yeah.
one thing about it, he might not come when you want him to come.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm a living witness, God is always on time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So why would God abandon us now? Samuel said it pleased God to make them his people. It pleased. God was happy, thrilled that he made them his people.
Uh-huh.
Now just sit back and close your eyes and think about some of the things that you've done.
Uh-huh.
Don't think too long. But just close your eyes and think about the things
I ain't had to close for that.
that you've done.
I know, Ray.
And yet God
Brought
was
you out.
pleased to make you his people.
Yeah. Yeah.
We done
Yeah.
sat down on God.
Uh-huh.
Some of us didn't wake up this morning praying. Some of us lay down at night and don't pray. We don't sit up here and thank God for the little small things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Able to see, able to walk, able to talk. Yet God was pleased to make us his people. But watch this second thing that I saw. If we going to have a heart self-serving, is the faithfulness of the Lord. Yeah, we got to be faithful if we plan on serving the Lord. God worked his faithfulness
Yes, sir.
toward us through his servant. Look at the text, Samuel. You understand? And with the 16 years of me preaching and being in the ministry, I come to find out that it takes an act of faithfulness.
Amen.
Be some times that you ain't gonna want to go,
Yes, sir.
but you still got to go.
Yeah.
One thing I learned from my predecessor, it's not according to how you F-E-E-L, but you got to F-I-L-L your obligation.
Yeah.
My leg and hip hurt me right now, but I'm going to continue to stand until God says enough is enough. Yes, it takes an act of faithfulness. God shows us that his faithfulness won't allow you to sit down on God. Yeah, Samuel, you understand, said, moreover, as for me, God forbid that I should sin against the Lord in ceasing to pray for you. You understand, after pleading God's case and giving the people a reason, you understand, to believe that God will not forsake them and that God have forgiven their sin. After offending him, after rejecting them and rejecting him, Samuel still had a heart to serve. What I mean by that, how it is, you done told me I'm old. They got rid of me. I appointed another judge over you. Yet you slapped me in my face and said, now you want a king. And yet you done came to me, asking me to go to God in your behalf.
All right, now, Rick.
Can you see Jesus right there?
Yeah.
Because it's Jesus that go to God on our behalf. You want me to go to God on your behalf and pray and ask God to forgive you of your sin.
Yeah.
Samuel could have said, I ain't praying for nobody. I ain't going to God for nobody. If it's up to me, y'all can all die and go to hell. It's up to me. But Samuel still had a heart to serve.
Yeah.
Because God showed him and he realized that you might have rejected me as a judge, but you can't reject me as a prophet.
Yeah.
Therefore, he still went and prayed for them. And I come to realize that when we go through something, it don't necessarily be somebody on the outside that hurt our feelings. I come to realize that church members hurt other church members. Same people that God had me to lead. Now they turned their back up, but yet now they need me to go to God and pray for them.
Yeah.
Not only did he continue to serve, but the text says that he continued to show. But I will teach you the good and right way. Not only was Samuel willing to pray for them, but to teach them the right way to go. He instructed them, you understand, in their duty to God. God is trying to tell us it's time out for playing.
Yeah.
How many warnings he got to give us?
All right, Bill.
We need to learn how to start serving God.
Yes.
Because there's going to be a time when you probably can't call on him.
Yes, sir.
There's going to be a time when you're going to even be able to see or feel his presence. But understand and know that God is there.
Yeah.
In order for us to see a change in the people and for them to have a servant heart, we must teach them in the way that they should go.
All right.
Yes. A lot of people don't want no instruction from the Lord. Want to continue to do it their way.
All
Because if
right.
I do it God's way, it might not be fun. But I come here to tell you, I'd rather do it God's way than no way.
Amen.
You understand? The God way is the way to him. God won't steer you in the wrong direction.
That's
And we're letting the children of Israel know that there's a correct way to serve God. And it's his way and not our way. But as we hurry to a close,
Well.
as we start off a new year by rededicating our hearts to God
Yes, sir.
for service, we said in order to do so, number one, we must follow. Second thing, we need to do is be faithful and show some faithfulness.
Well.
Finally, the third thing that Samuel told them, they must have a heart of fear.
Fear.
Yes, being in the presence of God. Knowing that the Lord watch and see our every move. And to know the power that he possesses. Strikes fear in the hearts of men. Samuel said to the people, only fear the Lord and serve him in truth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
With all your heart.
Yeah.
We are to have reverence and respect for the Lord God.
Yeah.
Because of who he is.
All right.
The only way one can truly serve God and serve the right way, they must have fear for the Lord.
Yeah.
And if we need a reason to fear him, Samuel said, consider how great things he have done for you.
Mm-hmm.
Samuel saying it was God, you understand, that heard your cry in the land of Egypt.
Yes, sir.
He saw you through your Red Sea.
All right.
It was God, you understand, that was with you while you wandered around in the wilderness. I was there and fed you with manna from on high.
Yeah.
And led you to a land flowing with milk and honey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I did all that for you. Ain't the Lord all right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But if ye shall do wicked, ye shall be consumed, both you and your king.
All right.
Since you want a king, yes, I'm going to give you a king. But make sure you follow these directions. And if you or the king slip up,
Yes, sir.
you understand it's doomed to both of you all. Israel asked the Lord for a king, even though it was against the will of God. He, you understand, granted them their request, but had a stern warning for them. If you don't serve in truth, if you go against my will, wickedness shall come and you shall be consumed.
Yes, sir.
But I'm glad here today that God is a God that looks beyond all our faults.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he still sees to our every need. You understand? We sometimes fall by the wayside.
Yeah.
But yet God is right there to pick us up.
Yeah.
To dust us off and set us back on the right track. You understand? Some of us that sat down on the Lord.
Yeah.
Some of us, you understand, that turned our back on the Lord.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad that God gave us a second chance.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I made it up in my mind that I'm going to serve the Lord until the day that I die.
All right.
Why shall I serve the Lord? Because he's been so good to me.
Yeah.
You understand? He's been better than me than I've been to myself.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
what have God done for me lately? Well,
Yeah.
he woke me up early this morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Started me on my way.
Yeah.
You understand? I had a reasonable portion of my health and strength. You understand? I was able to see my way through my house. You understand? I was able to put my clothes on for myself.
Yeah.
I was clothed in my right mind.
Yeah.
Somebody said, well, tell me something else that he's done for you. Well, early, one Sunday morning, he got up from the grave because he didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
Bible said that he hung, bled, and died for all of our sins.
Yeah.
But got up with all power in heaven and earth in his hand.
Yes, he
And therefore I'm
did.
going
Yes,
to serve
he
the
did.
Lord
Yes, he
until
did,
I
Ray.
die. Somebody ought to, you understand, tell the Lord, thank you for
Thank you.
2019.
Thank
you.
You understand, I
Lord,
backslid.
thank
you.
I done done everything but
Thank
down.
you.
I'm a sin against you.
Lord, thank
I'm a sin against everything. I've
Yeah.
done everything that I could think of. But yet
Yeah.
you brought me
Yeah.
from a mighty
Yeah.
long way. And in 2020, I'm going to give you all the praise.
Yeah.
See, I don't know when God's going to call my name.
Yes,
He
sir.
might call my name today.
Yeah.
It might be tomorrow. But I'm going to give God the praise.
Yes, sir.
You ought to tell God thank you.
Thank you.
You ought to tell God that he looked beyond your fault.
Oh, yeah.
And still saw you. You ought to tell God thank you.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand? Samuel was upset.
Yeah.
Samuel was hurt. because he felt like the people of God had turned their back on him.
Uh-huh.
But God said, don't worry, Samuel. It's not you that they upset with.
All right,
He said they don't want to, they rejected me.
Yeah.
They don't want to do what I told them to do.
Uh-huh.
And it sounds like us.
Uh-huh.
God told us what to do. And we have rejected God.
Yeah.
You want to know why we're going through what we're going through? You want to know why we got who we got in the office right now?
Yeah.
Because somewhere along the line we rejected God.
Yeah.
And God got to get us back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir,
But see, I ain't worried about what they
Ray.
say. I ain't worried about, you understand what they said? Because I serve a God that can do all
All
things.
things. That's right, Ray. That's right, Ray. You can do all things, Ray.
We need to realize that we got to serve God through the thick and the thin. No matter what we go through,
Yes, sir.
the good and the bad,
Yeah.
we got to serve God.
We got to serve.
Understand this. Yeah, we gonna mess up.
Yeah.
But understand that we got a God that will forgive.
Forgive, Ray.
Ask God for forgiveness and then move on.
Move on.
That's what the children of Israel had to do when they realized that they had sinned. When they realized, you understand, they were wrong for asking for something that some other nation got.
All right, Ray.
Bring it
All
over
right.
here.
All right now.
Had I been a good judge to you, had I took care of you, when you couldn't take care of yourself. But I give you what you want. But understand this, still follow me. And I want you to understand, no, I don't care what Trump do, I'm going to still follow God.
All right, Ray. All right, Ray. I'm on your side, Ray. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I'm on your side, Ray.
All day I can do
Because
is
he
pray.
got the answer to God, too.
I got to pray.
Oh, hallelujah, Ray. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And understand
Hallelujah.
this, no matter what, God is in control.
Yes, sir.
God is in control. No, you serve a powerful God. All we want us to do is to fix our heart to serve.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
come here to tell you, if you serve God, serving the Lord gonna pay out.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
know.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep your hands in God's unchanging hand.
That's right.
And let Him lead the way. God bless you. God keep you. It's our prayer to God house is open at this time. By water baptism, by Christian.
Oh, hallelujah, Ray.
Rest that you can.
Ray.
A heart set for serving.